Ultra Video Powder Tea. Oi, man, what a game last night. I watched all of it. 10 innings. Just a classic, I guess, if you like batting practice. That's basically what it was. Although I was a bit surprised. I thought Houston was having problems the first 3 innings hitting. They had only 3 hits in Game 1 and 2 hits in Game 4. And I was surprised that later on in that game they finally started hitting, and they actually won 13-12. Wow, the game just went back and forth. Lead changes, ties. But the 4th inning, the Dodgers were up 4-0. Houston tied. Then they went back and forth. Dodgers went up by 3 again, I think. Yep, and then the Astros tied again. Then I think the Dodgers went up by 1 run. Then Houston went up by 3 runs or something like that. And then it just seesawed back and forth until the 9th inning when the Dodgers were down by 3. And they scored 3 runs in the top of the 9th to tie it. And then Houston won it in the 10th inning off a single to left field by Bregman. 14 hits for both teams. Houston had 13 runs. Los Angeles 12. Each team had an error. The starting pitchers both got shelled. Kershaw gave up, I think, 5 runs. It's in my blog post. Oh, he gave up 6 runs, 6 earned. Houston's starting pitcher, Kushel, I think that's how you pronounce it, Dallas Queshel, or I'm terrible with some names. He gave up 3 earned runs, but he only lasted 3 2/3 innings. Kershaw lasted 4 2/3 innings, but he gave up 6 runs. Both teams used 7 pitchers, I think, including bullpen. In the 10th inning, there were only a couple of pitchers on both sides that were relief pitchers. So I think, I could be wrong, but I think teams can reuse pitchers. I could be wrong. I don't know all the rules, but I think they have to only have pitched a certain amount of. I don't know. I could be wrong about that because I was thinking, man, both teams use 7 pitchers, and what are they going to do if this game, keeps going on into the 15th inning? You never know with baseball. You never know when a game could go 20 innings. Yeah, once in a while they do go 20 innings. So this was a hitter's delight. Anything else about this game? I was surprised. I thought that I figured Los Angeles would start having problems with their bullpen because, to me, their bullpen has been overextended. So I wasn't surprised that Los Angeles started giving up runs, their bullpen, their relief pitchers. I was surprised that Houston's relief pitchers were giving up runs as many as they did. They gave up a lot of walks. They walked 6 Los Angeles batters. I think that was a big part of why Los Angeles was able to, come back and tie the game. And then Houston, I was a little bit surprised that they started hitting because the first 3 innings, they didn't get that many hits. Game 1, they only had 3 hits. Game 4, they had 2 hits. I was like, here we go again with another game where Houston only gets a few hits, but that changed quickly in the 4th inning when they tied it with 4 runs. Nothing real controversial. There weren't any calls that I would say caused one team to lose, or you know what I'm saying. So I only say that because in the NFL it's a different story. You got rigged games. So Houston is ahead in the series now 3-2. There will be at least 6 games. Los Angeles hosts both the last 2 games. If there's a Game 7, they will host it as well at Dodger Stadium. And so Los Angeles is facing elimination. Both of those games will be elimination possible games for Los Angeles. So we'll see if LA comes back and wins the series or even ties it to extend it to a Game 7. So overall, it's been a pretty, entertaining series. No major blowouts. Well, 6-2. I think Los Angeles won. They won one game 6-2. that was a bit of a yawner. That's when Houston only had 2 hits. I would say Game 1, in my opinion, and Game 2 were kind of yawners because there wasn't much hitting by Houston. But the second game was a thriller, 7-6. Astros win, and then this one another thriller, 13-12. Adios.